Never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
People, how are we doing? I have just gotten off work after a 10-hour shift and have come back to watch the replay of West Ham 4, Gent 1. And let me tell you, I can't even begin to express how happy and relieved I am. I have had my phone off all day. Do not disturb, off, blacked out. I didn't want to know a single thing about the match. I didn't want to know about the result. And wow, I could not be more happy. And I'm here to bring you an afterthought and a player ratings combined for your leisure. First off, I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of the boys tonight. Some of them were just absolutely unplayable. And I must admit, I may have been a little dishonest about the phone being off the whole time. So I was at work all day, like I just said. And I mean, it might as well have been off. I had the match on. I watched maybe about 26 minutes of the match on and off. I was barely paying attention. I might as well have just been listening. But I was listening to it while I was doing some stuff, and I basically turned it off as soon as Gent scored. As soon as they scored, I was like, I cannot be bothered. This cannot distract me for the rest of my day, because I had another 4 hours to go when that happened. So I was like, I can't be asked. We turned that off. And then, like I said, I've just gotten home. I finished the replay about 5-10 minutes ago, and I'm coming straight from the hip talking about tonight. So let's begin. First half for me, we conceded the first goal, and it was quite a shit goal. It was really bad. Before that, I thought Paqueta and Rice were absolutely unbelievable, unplayable. Paqueta was just dicing passes with ease, connecting on everything. Souček as well. Souček overall tonight, I thought Souček was good, and his passing, in my eyes, I think he missed on one pass tonight, and it was a ball through to Antonio, which Antonio definitely could have gotten on the end of it. He had 86% pass accuracy. I think it might have been better than that, but that's besides the point. First half, the goal we conceded was absolutely poor, and Paqueta's mistake that led to that was just so bad, and it's a shame because before that, he was playing absolutely incredible. I made sure to write down some notes that, I mean, Paqueta and Rice just running the show until Paqueta's mistake, which led to a goal, and very poor defensive positioning by Aguerd. I didn't think he had to rush into the goal like that, go to the goal line and do what he did. He just gave Cypers, or whatever his name is, just way too much room to operate and get a good shot, where I feel like he could have made it a bit tougher, trying to make him make a little bit better of a run. But after that, it was just all West Ham for me. So we have the Michail Antonio goal in the 37th minute from a great set piece from Jared Bowen. We've been trying to perfect that all year, and the fact that we saw it connect finally, oh, it was so beautiful. It was so good, and you can't defend that near post when the ball comes in with such venom like that. And I mean, you're just not stopping that near post. And then let me take a look at my other notes. So these were my notes. Benrahma, absolute disgraceful first half. Declan Rice and Paqueta, unreal. Souček, very decent, good passing display. Michail Antonio was playing decent as well. Bowen was looking good, and obviously his set piece was fantastic. I thought the back four first half was a bit shaky. Just a little bit. They could have been a bit better, but it's whatever. And then the first handball shout. How is that not a handball? That's honestly ridiculous. I thought the ref was pretty poor tonight with that. He ended up getting one of those right, which was nice, but still, that first handball, that's 1,000% handball for me. Unnatural position, arm out. It's got to be a penalty. So we move on to the second half, and we start off absolutely just we start off good again. And Lucas Paqueta, the basically the what was it? Suchek off the post. Suchek off the post. Beautiful play from Paqueta, Bowen. Bowen made the great pass to Suchek, and Suchek misses an absolute sitter. I don't know how he misses that. I was absolutely screaming. But Bowen put in a great ball, and Lucas Paqueta before him. Good ball to him. And then I even have in my notes another missed handball. And then how did Antonio not score after that? He had pretty much had a sitter as well. And then I said, ref has been absolutely shocking. And then in all caps, penalty. And then, as we all know, Lucas Paqueta surprisingly steps up to take the penalty. And it is a bit it's a bit beautiful the way it happened. Like, we all know Paqueta gave up the goal practically to make it 1-0 at the start. And then, you know what? Paqueta rights his wrongs, bags the penalty, and from there on out, everything is just West Ham till the end. I mean, again, some players are just absolutely unplayable, and I'm going to try and save that for the player ratings portion. And then European Declan Rice shows up, intercepts the ball, gets it to Paqueta. Paqueta, not sloppy with it, but he can't really get control of it. Falls underneath the defender, squirts out from underneath the defender. Rice picks it up and goes on a run of dreams, just like Zagreb away. He goes on an absolute run of dreams, and my God, what a finish. The boy loves scoring a beautiful European goal on a European night. Declan Rice, absolutely unbelievable night. What a hero. And then, what else we got? And then Michail Antonio finishes the night with a brace, with a great goal. Venom placement. It was just a great goal, and deservedly got it. And yeah, that's about it. To round things up for my afterthought, I guess, I was really proud of the boys. I did not think we played bad at all tonight. Even when we conceded, I thought we were the better team. Don't get me wrong, when we conceded, I shit myself a little bit. I was very scared. I was very sad and thinking of the worst. But I mean, shortly after, because of the way we were playing, I really thought we were going to get back into it. We were just playing so well. We really were. So that's going to wrap up my afterthought for tonight. And we are going to move on to the player ratings, and I will display the names in order per usual. So we're going to start off with Areola in goal. I didn't think Areola was that bad tonight. I thought his distribution was all right. Really didn't have a lot to do, but no clean sheet. Could he have done better for the first goal? I don't really think so. But he's gonna get a 6 from me, just a regular 6. And then we're gonna move on to Vladimir Coufal. Now, I thought Coufal was I thought he was okay tonight. Really didn't pull up any trees for me, but I thought he was okay. I thought he was decent. I think he was better in the second half than the first half. Sorry, I'm looking over here because I am looking at some stats as I normally do, just to round off my rating a little bit, give it some clarity. But yeah, I thought Coufal was okay tonight. So I'm also gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. He was all right. Now we move on to Kurt Zouma, half of the center half partnership. Kurt Zouma. I thought Kurt Zouma was solid tonight. He was a beast in the air again. The boy just does not lose aerial duels. 7 for 8 tonight. 7 out of 8 won tonight. 7 ball recoveries, 2 clearances. I do remember one of his clearances being a bit wasteful and premature, to say the least. But Kurt Zouma, so solid tonight. And really the goal, I'm not really too sure about him individually because again, I'm fresh off the match. I'm not going back and watching it again, looking for mistakes. I'm going off first instinct. So for me, we gave up a goal, but from there on out, we were solid. We were very solid. I'm gonna give Kurt Zuma. I'm gonna give him a strong 6, only because our defense tonight wasn't like our defense just wasn't rock solid. It wasn't fantastic, but it was good enough because we were just on the forefront so much that they just did what they had to do, you know. And then we're gonna move on to Nayef Aguerd. Again, sort of the same with Zuma. He was solid. I did not rate his positioning on the goal we conceded, but ultimately that is Paqueta's fault for giving the ball away, and we had to scramble and make something happen. But I don't know why Paqueta rushed towards the goal and positioned himself the way he did. I didn't think he had to. But looking at the stats, just like Zuma, decent passing. His long balls weren't that great, but 8 ball recoveries. He won half of his ground duels, 2 out of 3 aerial duels. He's gonna get a 6 for me tonight, just a 6. I need to see an uptick soon from Aguerd, but it was good enough tonight. Now we're gonna move on to Emerson at left back. Emerson. Oh, I don't really know how to rate him. Again, I thought he was decent tonight, but I don't know how decent. I'm looking at FotMob, and again, I'm not really paying attention to the player ratings because I think FotMob is pretty bad with player ratings. They gave him a 7.7, 80% pass accuracy. He did have a decent shot on goal. The keeper had to save a powerful near post shot. And yeah, I mean, won his ground duels 6 out of 7, and then I think he was first half he was a bit of a passenger. I think second half he was a bit better, but again, I don't know if he was 7 out of 10 good. So I'm going to give him a strong 6. I think him and Zuma were the 2 best out of the back line. And it would be picking hairs between Zuma and Emerson for who I thought was the better of the 2 in the back. But we move on to Thomas Souček. I thought Thomas Souček was very good tonight. And it was very noticeable because his passing was very, very good tonight. And his work rate, of course, you can't question his work rate. He works hard. And he played a good game. He didn't make really in my opinion didn't make any mistakes whatsoever. I think he played error-free football tonight in my opinion. 5 out of 8 ground duels won. 2 out of 3 tackles won. 86% pass accuracy. I mean, I just thought he put in a real good, solid midfielder's performance tonight. And for that, I'm going to give him again, mistake-free. He grafted, passed the ball well. I'd still like to see him maybe make a bit more of an impact in the final third. He did hit a ball off the post, which he should have scored. And great positioning from him as well. You know what? I don't care. I'm giving Souček a strong 7. Strong 7 tonight. He deserves it because he played well. He played well tonight, regardless of what you think. And now we move on to the star boy. The man that we will all miss when he's gone, whenever that may be. I really don't know what's going to happen. But Declan Rice. Declan Rice. What a player. And I'll tell you what, this boy loves a European goal. He just loves a goal on a European night. And it has to just be a solo run from behind the halfway line and just goes on a run of dreams and scores worldies just like Zagreb away. Dynamo Zagreb away. Just Declan Rice was unbelievable tonight. 94% pass accuracy. he dribbled like an absolute maniac tonight. And he was just everywhere tonight. Put in good tackles, intercepted the ball, recovered the ball, didn't lose a single ground duel tonight. And the boy was just it. Today was vintage Rice. And for me, he is getting an 8 out of 10. And I'm giving him my man of the match. Just an absolute unreal performance. And there's really nothing else that needs to be said. And now we're going to move on to Lucas Paqueta, who I thought, oh, you know what? Now I'm having second thoughts. I really think Lucas Paqueta might be my man of the match. He was brilliant tonight, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame that his mistake led to a goal, because that mistake, again, just like Souček in my eyes, he would have played almost mistake-free football tonight. He was so good. Before he gave up that goal with the terrible pass, he was unreal, connecting on every single one of his passes, and they weren't all basic. He was playing all sorts of flicks, all sorts of passes, and they were just all coming off great, all coming off good. Then he gives up the goal essentially with a very poor right-footed pass. And then after that, again, just he was good tonight. He was very good, in my opinion. It's just a shame of what happened with the goal. And, of course, he steps up after a handball, takes the penalty surprisingly, and he slots it away. He makes up for his mistake. And, yeah, again, he was just so good tonight. He 80% pass accuracy, not the greatest, but, again, it really felt like watching the match, he passed the ball very well and didn't make a lot of mistakes besides what happened, obviously. And yeah, he's just good tonight. He was just good tonight. I'm gonna give because of the error that led to a goal, I'm gonna give Lucas Paqueta a strong 7, and I'm not gonna change my mind. Rice is gonna be my man of the match still, but Lucas Paqueta was very, very, very close. And now we're going to move on to Said Benrahma. And I'm not going to harp on this for too long, but he was absolutely horrific tonight. He could not cross the ball. He couldn't pass the ball. The only thing I remember from tonight that he done decent is from a corner kick, Bowen's corner kick. After a bunch of deflections in the box, it comes back out to him. He takes a brilliant touch. Or actually, no, it wasn't even a brilliant touch. He takes a touch, too big of a touch, but he saves it with a very, very delicate toe pass. Just very delicate, right off his toe for Bowen, and he had a shot, I'm pretty sure. That's about the one good thing he done tonight. And, yeah, again, I really don't want to be that guy, but I keep it real here. Benrahma was not good tonight. I got to give him a 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. 4 out of 10 for Benrahma. Just not good enough tonight. He just was not good. And now we move on to Jared Bowen. I think I haven't really scrolled Twitter or anything after the match. I tweeted a couple times, but I haven't dug through. But I would say it was definitely a toss-up between Rice, Paqueta, and Bowen for man of the match tonight, I think. And Jared Bowen did not disappoint tonight. He was just everywhere, made some great passes. He should have had an assist tonight for Souček. And again, he wasn't wasteful at all tonight, in my opinion. 88% pass accuracy. He didn't even pass the ball that much, so he made the most of all of his passes. Every single one of his shots was on goal. He did get dispossessed quite a bit. 2 out of 2 tackles. 6 out of 13 ground duels won. Got fouled a bunch. And realistically, he should have had an assist tonight. I don't know how Souček missed that sitter, but again, Jared Bowen, work rate great. Created good chances, and just he grafted hard. I'm going to give Bowen I'm also going to give Bowen a strong 7. I just thought he was very good tonight. And now we end the player ratings. I'm not gonna rate, I may rate them, but they're all gonna be the same. But we move on to the last starter of the starting 11. We have Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio, I thought he was very decent tonight, and both of his goals were very good goals. His header was a bit of a peach. You can't really miss that. But very good controlled header, just with venom from Jared Bowen's set piece, top corner, good goal. He made some decent runs tonight, and the run he made for his brace was it was a very good run and a great, well taken goal. Placement, venom, just a great goal, and I thought he was very decent tonight. And this one's tough because he scored a brace. I thought he was very decent. Very decent. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to give Antonio an 8. An 8 for his brace. And if you don't agree, it's whatever. We can talk about it in the comments. So we're going to move on to the subs real quick. We've got Danny Ings. I'm going to give him, played for 30 minutes. Or no, 20, sorry. Some played for, 3 of them played for 20. The others played for around 12-ish. Danny Ings, he's going to get a 5 from me. He's going to get a 5. Fornals, 5. Downs, 5. Where's Tilo? Tilo's going to get a 5 from me. And then where are you, Maxwell? Where are you? Maxwell Cornet is going to get a 5 as well. And then we're going to move on to the manager, Mr. David Moyes. I was very confused with what I was going to see today from David Moyes because Bournemouth is another huge game on Sunday, and I wasn't sure how strong of a lineup he was going to put out today. In my opinion, tonight I wanted to see our strongest 11 because I think if we played the same lineup we did against Fulham when we drew Gent away, I think we would have won, but we didn't. But he did tonight, and it was a great call. The lineup was great, just about perfect, and as strong as it gets. And you know what? He deserves the credit tonight. 4-1 with some fantastic goals, fantastic play. Everyone played so well. Everyone did their part tonight, and I'm very proud. I'm giving David Moyes a 9 out of 10. Not a lot wrong today for him. And if you don't like it, put a comment in there. And I know some people, they are very excited for when it comes to the ref and my rating. My standard's 4. We all know this because all refs are corrupt and not good. The ref tonight, disgraceful. The first handball is a handball to a T, in my opinion. It was reviewed and somehow not overturned, which is blasphemous. And then the second handball, I don't know why it took so long for that to be reviewed. It was clearly a handball off his thigh. His hand is in an unnatural position, hits off his hand. It's got to be a penalty. It takes VAR in 3 minutes to get that correct, but he got it right. I'll give the ref a 2 for putting his socks on, his kit, got in the car, made it to the stadium. And yeah, that's it for the ref. And that is going to leave it for me tonight. I really wish I could have made the player ratings with some of the boys tonight, but due to work commitments, I couldn't make it. I missed the match, which is a bummer. I hate missing matches. I can't remember the last time I missed a match and I had to watch it on replay. This was the first time I watched a match on replay because I can't do that. But tonight was so important. I just had to do it. And my phone was off as much as possible. Like I said, it was off most of the day. I technically did see the first 26 minutes, but I can't really remember anything besides the goal we conceded. I didn't even see the goal we conceded. I turned my phone back on to go to the stream, and we conceded. I didn't even see how we conceded, but yeah, I was barely paying attention anyway. But thankful I came home, watched the replay, and I'm just buzzing. I'm so happy, and we're on to another semifinal against AK Alkmaar. Some good results today. Basel with an upset as well. This is just awesome, and everything is seeming to turn the corner, and European competition wise. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I'm super excited for what's to come. And yeah, that's it. And before I go, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you want to become a member, the link is in the description below. And make sure to hit the notification bell so you are in the chat first, comment first, to see our live streams first, to see this video first. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming. West Ham 4, Gent 1, Hammers in the semifinal. What more can you want? Happy days, happy Hammers. And until next time, I hope you all take care. Be well, be safe. Love you all.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.